Yeah. Welcome to the Do Less podcast. I'm Jake Velasquez.
I'm Mike Bramante.
Wow, we have a new studio setup. What do you guys think?
This is crazy. This is part of my apartment.
You know what we could do, which would be nice. Long-term goal.
Yeah.
Mike's TV. You get a sliver of Mike's TV,
Yeah.
but you you get the full TV,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a guy man in the camera
Right.
that throws stuff up there.
Oh,
That
throws.
we can
Oh,
really
right,
just
right. Yeah.
Look
Well,
back, talk about stuff, or we put a laptop here. We can do it ourselves.
that's
Put some
true.
Stuff on the board.
Yeah, we can put stuff up there. That like we're pulling. Hey, we'll have a producer in the back. Hey, pull up that article, whatever.
Yeah.
And they could be sitting in my orange chair, which is egregious. It's an egregious
No,
chair.
that's a director's chair.
That's a director's
That's a
chair.
producer director. That's someone sitting in that chair that's high up.
You have to be an auteur to sit in that chair.
Yeah.
Producer,
autistic.
writer,
Yeah.
director.
Sorry, well, like,
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's auteur means you're
I
producer,
didn't
writer,
check
director.
That
Are we recording? We don't.
We
know.
are recording. Actually,
Levels.
one more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure our level.
Wow, we're almost.
Do you think you talk a little
Perfect.
louder than me on the pod? Or do you just like hold the mic close? Because sometimes I feel like I'm a little lower than you.
There's episodes where I'm lower. There's episodes where you're lower.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's just I think what happens because the levels are always different.
Right.
One's like 5 and one's like 4.5. So like we test and it looks,
It
The
looks
same.
similar. Yeah.
and then I think you shouldn't even test.
Well,
I think you should just go by the
testing
numbers.
is way too much.
Yeah, because I think we're over testing.
Yeah, over testing.
We're testing out of even
Just
stuff.
turn the thing on, and if it records us, it records us. If it
Right.
doesn't, who cares? That's not what we're doing it for.
Exactly. But I do feel good about this setup. I like it.
It's not bad,
It's
right?
it's pretty good.
I had a vision earlier. I
Yeah.
was going to tell you ahead of time, but I wanted to actually show you in the room. You know, I got some bookcases, a bookcase with some books and some paraphernalia,
What you should get is the lunch table thing.
Yeah.
Remember I had one at my apartment?
Right. Put a candle.
And we could put the candle or the laptop. I really think the laptop and you throw stuff on the screen would be
The
cool.
laptop is good, yeah. Yeah, then we could airplay it to the screen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then just look stuff up.
We have technology.
And then this pod is whatever you want it to be. We have the internet at our disposal.
With the internet, the possibilities are limitless.
Limitless. Yeah.
We have no restrictions.
It would be amazing.
You know what's cool about the Wi-Fi here is I got no restrictions on it. I could go wherever I want.
Yeah.
There's no parental controls.
I know. It'd be amazing.
Even though I could put them on for myself.
You could. But,
I think I basically do that anyways. Just
Yeah.
I restrict myself
right.
from seeing certain things or going certain places.
That's smart.
I don't even know what's out there.
I thought you meant you were like putting your own child locks on.
I basically do, but it's a mental child.
No. Like I thought you should do it like an actual child.
Like I can't watch anything like past PG-13.
Yeah.
But that means I could basically watch Euphoria in today's day and age because
That's true.
PG-13 is ridiculous.
PG-13 would be like Euphoria, fine, but then The Cosby Show, not okay.
I'll watch a PG-13 movie with my parents and I'll feel awkward.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be seeing this content.
Well, when I was in middle school, I think the movie I watched was Saving Silverman.
Uh-huh.
Great movie, by the way. Steve Zahn, first season White Lotus.
Yeah,
He's like the star of that movie,
yeah.
and he's amazing in that movie. He's incredible.
Saving Silver. I don't think I've seen it.
All right, it's such a raunchy comedy,
Yeah.
and I watched that for the first time with my parents when I was 10 maybe, because it might have been PG-13, maybe R, but I think it was PG-13.
Yeah.
Tits. There's just so much nudity and on.
Did they mention anything when it was on screen or just stay silent?
Oh, they were fast forward. Which makes it worse.
That makes
And
it
you're
worse.
seeing them bounce faster. You're seeing them bounce faster.
It makes it worse to acknowledge it.
I agree.
Just
too
pretend like
young.
it's not happening or change the subject.
Right.
Yeah.
Change the channel.
Change the channel.
Why are we still watching this movie? We've
Yeah.
already established it's inappropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, change the channel, move on.
Yeah. But what's today? January 4th.
New Year 2023.
Yeah, first holiday coming up. I'm kidding. Gen 6, baby. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, shit, I forgot we were going to say. Anniversary in 2 days.
But I was thinking about this. January is such an interesting month because New Year's Eve fell on Sunday,
Yeah.
so then you get New Year's Day was Sunday, so you get the holiday, which is January 2nd, which means the first day of January is really the 3rd.
It's the 3rd.
Which means you're really not doing anything the 3rd, so it starts on the 4th. So
And
today is the first day of January, technically.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And it's also, I've gotten off to a slow start with any resolutions because these first few days of January weren't days.
No, and
So I didn't do anything related to any resolutions I didn't create because you don't have resolutions due less.
January 1st was actually the best day to go back on any resolution because it does, it was you had the next day off
Yeah.
and it didn't count yet.
It didn't count.
Yeah.
It was still the weekend.
So I was thinking about this though. If January 1st was on a Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
you missed the entire month.
Yeah, the month is
The
gone.
month is gone.
Yeah.
Because then the first
Then you
day
have
of
to do sober January, dry
February.
January. Right. Wait. Oh, because Thursday's
Because
the
I'm saying
weekend.
Thursday's the first and second.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not coming in. It's
Right.
the second. Then you have the 3rd and the 4th is the weekend, and then Monday you're clearly not doing anything.
And then
'cause
Tuesday
it's
is
the long
Groundhog
weekend.
Day.
And Tuesday, so you're basically at what, like the 9th is the first day?
Yeah, the 9th.
No, I'm not just. That's definitely not what it is. But I think it's the 7th.
Basically, it doesn't
It's
matter
the-
what
the
it is.
first day
The month
is
is
what-
gone.
yeah.
There's no resolutions.
So you lose a week of January
Yeah.
if it's on a Thursday.
Well,
That's
if you
my
this is
theory.
this is if you abide by the social constructs of calendars and time,
That's
which I think you do what you want every day. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter what time it is.
That's
No
true.
rules.
I do like the energy of post New Year's though.
It is cool.
The first week of January.
It's a
feels
new
good.
beginning.
It's a new beginning for everybody. Everyone's being
Wipe
a little
the slate
responsible.
clean.
Yeah, because it's almost like last week we were all like throwing up in the street and making out and doing insane shit, and then
Right.
all of us can't look each other in the eyes this week because we're like focused on trying to get better.
Yeah, and it'll last a couple weeks.
Yeah,
And people forget about the
And
resolutions pretty quickly.
every year is kind of similar. It's like this week in January,
Yeah.
everybody is trying to be their best selves.
Right.
Then slowly they lose people, and this happens throughout the whole year. It grows.
Yeah.
A lot are lost by the summer. Summer's very fun.
Oh, summer is
and then by
wild.
the holiday season again, you lost everybody.
Well,
Everybody's converted.
It kind of
to
goes.
sin.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Holiday season is complete debauchery.
It's crazy that we are celebrating Jesus's. What's Christmas? Is it his birth?
It's his birthday.
Yeah, his birthday. Jesus' birthday is celebrated by the most debaucherous season. It's insane.
Everyone's done. Nobody's working. Everyone's
When
school's out.
When you're an adult without a family,
Yeah.
the holiday season is not about gifts. It's about getting fucked up.
Yeah. Right. It's about holiday parties, embarrassing yourself,
Yeah.
making regretful decisions at work holiday parties.
Yeah,
Going to your friends' work holiday parties, creating a scene.
right.
Yeah. Just
So January is like the hangover. It's like you're drinking the green juice, you're sweating it out.
yeah, and that's another reason
Yeah.
why it's like, oh yeah, because like January 1st is coming up, so you're like, I'm gonna go hard in the paint.
Yeah, of course.
For the last couple of weeks of December, because January I'm gonna fix everything.
Right,
But,
exactly.
But now January's not even real, so who cares?
Right, but I do like the idea. I am one of those losers that subscribe. I think talking about New Year's resolutions with your friends is dumb, but I think just privately doing them is
Well, yeah, like I definitely
valuable.
wrote a list of things down that I will not share with you because you'll make fun of me.
right.
So
yeah.
I'm not gonna share those with you.
You don't have to share it, but I think everyone should do it because even if everyone's like, you're not drinking, you're just gonna drink again.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but I took at least a month off.
Yeah, and that month is beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be fucking dead by February. Fuck you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk to you about the ones that are like, oh yeah, no desserts, and then we just go get a couple of cookies, which is what we just did.
We just did that, but
Yeah. But at least we mentioned it. But there's other ones that are like deeper, stupid, philosophical.
like what?
I'm not telling you because you'll make fun of me every time I share something with you that's a little vulnerable. You call me gay.
That's literally just a term used for vulnerability.
I know.
If you show vulnerability, that's what it is.
I know exactly.
Being
That's
gay
what it
has
is.
nothing to do with sexual
No,
preference.
it
It has to
doesn't.
do with opening up.
It's about every time I open up my heart and soul to you, that's what you call me.
No, you can share one. Nancy Mo.
I
I just think a New Year's personal thing.
I have goals plus like kind of overarching.
So is a resolution not a goal?
I don't think so, because like you can't control necessarily your goals from happening unless it's like, okay, write a pilot. So it's like you can complete a pilot draft, but it's like if you, in terms of like getting, past at a certain club or whatever in stand-up, some of these things are out of your control, right?
Oh, well, so, we don't need to go into this too much, but my whole, based on like real estate, coaching, whatever, all the stuff I've learned, is
Yeah.
you start with something like that, and then you work back to make a specific thing. So it's like, you want to get a better example would be like, you want to headline, 15 shows this year.
Right.
You don't really have control over whether a club books you, so you're better off making the goal, reach out to 10 clubs a week. And
Right.
that will
Well, that's
lead
what I'm
to the
saying. It's
stuff.
like, yeah.
So you work back into a specific thing that you have 100% control over, and you do that.
Yeah, like the actual, milestones that you reach are kind of out of your control, but it's about going after them.
Yeah.
So I think you can have those in mind, and you can have goals, but like the resolutions are the things you're going to do to reach the goals. That's how I look at it.
Got it. I always will make my goals those stupid things. It's like go to the gym 20 times this month instead of like bench this.
Right.
It's a thing that I have 100% control over.
Yeah.
I'm like it's like a robot.
Right.
I can't. I used to do the like.
That's fine.
I
No,
wanna
I
get
like
past
that.
this
You don't get
club.
specific. It's just like it kind of. Well, my overall philosophy, and I say this every year, which for like the past 2 or 3 years, is just my New Year's resolution is just go for it. Just continue to go for it. See, so there we go.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But what does that mean? I don't know. It just
Right.
means like continue to, put yourself out there, be
Yeah.
vulnerable, and have Jake make fun of you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go for it.
The more actually you make fun of me, the better I'm doing.
Desensitizes.
Yeah, and it desensitizes me, and if I go along with the joke, then it's less painful. But if I get defensive,
Yeah, of course.
then I hate it.
I don't know why you go to I don't know why you go to therapy anymore.
I
You
should.
just need some bullying.
I do. I need a little bullying.
Bullying is good for mental health.
Right.
Hot take.
Well, if you can, you got to be able to withstand the bullying.
Anyone can withstand it. Just stop being a pussy.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we understand bullying's a problem or whatever.
No, whatever.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just this weird time where it's like everyone is on the same page this month,
Right.
and we lose people over, and then by the next year everyone's back, fucking shitting in the streets for the holiday season.
Right. So it's a good time. Get center yourself. Do less. Great week to. Everything I was thinking about resolutions are all do less because it's like I want to eat less dairy. I want to spend less time on social media. I want to get made fun of less. These are all.
That's outside your control.
Yeah. These are all do less goals. Ultimately, it's cutting things out of your life.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I think I would say 99% of resolutions are cutting things out.
Right.
But then you do have the few where it's like putting something back in.
Right.
Where it's like
Do more of exercise.
There are
do more
random-
meditation.
people that it's like do more of that. But I mean more like I want to watch more movies because I just watch mindless TV. So watch 10 movies. It's crazy.
It's a pretty good goal. Not a
It's
bad
not
goal.
bad. It's not
Yeah.
bad. But yeah, also something that happened to Mike and I recently, we might have mentioned that we did this ad.
Yeah, I
on
was
a
going to bring this up.
recent pod, but the ad is it's an explosive ad. It's all over. It's
Well,
everywhere.
yeah. So people have been sending us this ad that we've done.
I think I have 4 people that have sent it to me.
Yeah, I've had about the same. It's called Rocket Money. We're spokesmen. Don't worry about it. And actually, it's about reducing the amount of subscriptions that you have, so it's less.
Great thing to do for your New Year's resolution. Are they a sponsor? Who knows?
Well, the ad is very
They're
much
not.
us in podcast
It's
style
us
format.
podcast.
Yeah.
The ad we did was also an ad for us. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's
We
good.
took them.
Yeah, they're an ad.
They paid us to do an ad for ourselves.
Yeah, how
When you
about that?
it.
Think about the return on investment
That's
there.
crazy.
It's true because we're getting exposure off of it.
All we should be doing is making ads by that logic. Because, imagine
Right.
if, you're Coca-Cola, and every time you make a Coca-Cola commercial, you get paid.
We flipped the paradigm.
Yeah.
The ads are sponsoring us.
to make ads about ourselves.
Yes, exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah, wow, I didn't think
So
about it that way.
we basically did an ad for the Do Less podcast under the guise of
Under the
Rocket
guise
Money.
of Rocket Money, but they paid us.
Insane. One of the great deals.
And you know we can negotiate a good deal.
You know we can negotiate a good deal, and doing less is about negotiating good deals, because if you negotiate a good deal, you only got to do it a couple.
Right. Well, I think exactly. You want to have a few really lucrative deals.
It's better to spend a lot of time making sure you get a good deal and stuff. Also, as I get older, I'm very.
We don't want to
focused
waste
on the deal.
time with these little deals that take too much time and effort. We
Yeah.
want to do the low effort ones that are
High pay.
high paying.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're deal makers.
We're deal makers.
Yeah. For the podcast, outside the podcast, doesn't matter what it is. We make deals in life.
And for Mike's resolution, risk takers, deal makers. Take risks and close deals.
Well, I think exactly. I'm a closer. You just heard me on the phone.
Yeah, Mike was on the phone doing hot business.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing: is I think we talked about the origin story of how we actually got this ad in the first place.
Yeah.
But it was off of a hang.
It was off a hang.
We crushed a hang so hard. The guy was like, we could use people like you.
Well, if you think about it, though, that's every job.
Sure, of course.
Every job is gotten through a hang.
It's gotten through a hang because you know somebody, and how do you know somebody, and how do you recommend them? Because you liked hanging out with them.
Sure, other qualifications are needed. Like, if you're going to be a doctor, you have to know how to do surgery.
Nah.
But if you're a bad hang, you can be the best surgeon in the country.
I think you could legitimately. I think I could become a neurosurgeon just through hangs.
I think I can.
I think I
hang
could
my
probably
way-
get myself in that room.
I can hang my way into the NBA.
I'll get a uniform. I'll be on a bench.
Yeah, I'll be on the bench,
Yeah.
but I'll be in there.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hanging, the opportunities are endless.
it's endless.
It's limitless.
It's literally
It's
all
like
you
the
need.
internet.
If you're if you're a cool hang, you can get anywhere you want in life.
No, it's very true. I mean, it depends what you want to do, but even if you're like engineer, you got to be good with the technical stuff. But if you're also a good hang, you could literally work at any company you want.
I agree.
If you're an engineer and you're a good hang, I don't know, Elon
You're-
Musk.
you're
Is he a
Elon
good-
Musk.
I think he might be a good hang.
He's probably a good
He
hang.
seems like a good hang.
Yeah. Seems fun, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Buys Twitter for fun. That's
yeah,
fun.
but that's fun.
Hey, be a good hang.
And then you guys could talk about tweets.
Yeah.
It's like a conversation with any of your friends.
It's like, hey, put out a poll or whatever. You know?
Yeah. So
Be like, hey, should I still run this company? That's fun.
and then people said no, and then he stepped down
Yeah.
or is stepping down.
What are you looking at?
I saw a sticker, but I thought it was a bug first. And
No,
I didn't see the bug.
You're staring right into the sun there. It's
Yeah,
like a
I know.
solar
I think I went
eclipse.
blind. I was actually looking at old photos on my phone,
Yeah.
and there's just so many funny ones. One of the great moments in American history
Yeah.
is when there was that, what do you call it? The solar equinox or whatever.
You
And they were like,
stared at it.
don't look at it. There's just the big. That is one of the funniest pictures. Dude, everybody has sunglasses on and is looking at their toes.
Here's the thing.
They're looking straight down, and he is squinting, sunglass free, and it's hilarious.
When you have so much confidence, you think that you can do things that other people can't. Like, he thinks his eyes are stronger than the sun.
I mean,
On a solar eclipse.
he didn't go blind.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
I think he won the stare down.
he wanted to stare at.
Everyone's like,
The
don't
sun
even.
went out. I
they're
think
like-
the sun went out.
Everyone's like, don't even glance at it, you'll go blind. And he stared at it. It was a stare down
It was
for like a minute.
It's a throwback, but I passed it the other day, and I had like a genuine belly laugh at.
It's great.
It was such a funny.
You can convince yourself. The mind is a powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most powerful thing. If you convince yourself, he convinced himself he was going to stare at it and stare it down and win the contests.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yep.
Science is nothing compared to the mind.
Willpower. The mind is
The
everything.
willpower. Well,
Yeah.
mind over
Matter.
matter, right?
Yeah.
Is that what
Mind
it
over
means?
matter. And
Sun is like matter. His mind is stronger.
so that's another thing. For just think about your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. Don't even need to,
Don't even
need to
do them. Just have the mental toughness. to
Yeah.
get
It's
down.
all about mental toughness. Yeah.
That's how you get past at a club.
Of
You
course.
Stare it down.
You stand outside and
Yeah.
you stare into
You
it.
stare at it,
Yeah.
and then eventually it just melts.
They have to let you in.
Yeah.
They're like, this guy's staring, he's not looking away, we gotta let him in.
We're gonna have to close down if we don't let this guy.
It's
in, 'cause
awkward.
This place is gonna be on fire.
It's awkward that he's out here staring.
Yeah.
So in order to get him to stop staring, we'll just pass him.
You gotta stare down your fears. That's what the Do Less is really trying to say to people.
That's all you have to do. Anything you want to accomplish, just go stare at it.
Yeah. And that's what I think Mike and I did with Rocket Money.
It's
with
true.
his ad. We had a stare down with the fella. It was a good hang, but he knew.
He knew.
If he knew what was good for him.
So now we're spokesmen for Rocket Money.
Yeah.
And you will see it. It's being advertised everywhere. Is it some?
Actually, the fact that we've said the name enough on this pod so far, if we put this on YouTube, chances are the ad for our YouTube episode will be us doing the ad for Rocket Money.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been searching for it on Google because I didn't see the ad until he sent it to us.
Yeah.
But everyone was sending it to me and us, and I was like, I haven't even seen it yet. Do
Yeah.
less, don't even see your own ad.
No, I still haven't.
Yeah. But it's like a comedy. You said this. It was like a combination of two companies, like Rocket Mortgage and something else
And money.
and money.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's been around.
No, it's
seems
not. But
big,
we're like at first we were like, this isn't a real company.
I thought it was a fake company.
Yeah.
Turns out it's the only company. It's everywhere.
It's the only company,
everywhere.
and it's the only company advertising.
It's the only company advertising.
Yeah.
Except everything is advertising though, and I think it's gotten so guerrilla marketing has gone so far now
Right.
that I think you go to an Equinox and there's just ads all around you. You don't even notice. Like in the steam room, the steam's just making logos in the steam.
It could be.
There's logos in the steam, I think.
There might be logos.
I think there's logos in the steam. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I saw a Pepsi logo.
You could be. You don't know.
Yeah, no, you never know.
It's all subconscious.
Exactly.
The fact that you even thought of it shows that Pepsi's doing the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. But I mental tough it out of my head.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
'Cause
not buying
that.
Pepsi.
Yeah, I don't care how hard you guys
I
drive.
saw it in the steam room. I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying
I see what you're trying to do, Pepsi.
Yeah.
I saw this. I saw your ad in the steam room. I don't appreciate
no,
it.
not
This is
today.
where I'm relaxing.
Yeah. So, all right, should we share resolutions? Or no? I don't know if I have any, really.
No, I feel like we did that last year on the pod.
Yeah, but maybe it's nice to do, every year.
All right. Well, I got some, but I don't really want to show you.
Just give the coolest ones. Like mine's fuck. Scarlett Johansson.
I don't have any cool ones. I don't have any
I'm
cool
kidding,
ones.
I'm kidding. Neither do I.
I think one of them is, well, I don't know. We want to, I wouldn't say grow the Do Less podcast because our numbers are ridiculous, but I would
That's a
say
good point.
we just want to pod more consistently.
Make sure, because we've been on a real, I couldn't even tell you what the pace is.
It's been a slow pace.
Has it been monthly?
No, it's been bi-weekly, but there was
We're
a lot
trying-
going on. There was a lot of moving parts. We're moving
Holidays.
around to holidays. We didn't feel like doing it.
Multiple.
What do you what do you want from us?
Yeah, but I think in 2023 we're gonna make it weekly, again.
Yeah.
And
At least we're starting off.
be
that
more
way.
consistent. We already got a new set. Maybe we throw some video content up. So that stuff. I mean, we've said this a million times, but I think that's the goal.
Listen,
for
it's a
2023.
slow build. We're in no rush here.
But again, like I said about people with the resolutions and they trickle out slowly, that's kind of what Do Less does every year.
Right.
Every year we start, we're a weekly pod, then by the holiday season, we're twice a month.
Yeah, exactly. If
And then we
that,
start again.
If that.
Yeah.
We went from weekly with video and audio content to bi-weekly with no video content.
Yeah.
And sometimes not even any audio
Sometimes
content.
almost no audio.
So, but the fact that, actually, like I said this before, even putting out an episode is off-brand for us. So,
That's true.
we'll commit to an episode a week.
Yeah.
For 2023, but, no promises.
But once the holidays roll around, there's no rules.
Everyone knows that. We're on vacation.
There's no rules. Once you've gotten the okay, once you've made Santa's list, you gotta
mail it in.
You gotta throw caution to the wind.
Senioritis.
Yeah, it's senioritis. That's exactly what.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on the list, and he's already checked it twice. It's time for you to no longer be nice.
I think there was a couple other things I wanted to bring up, but I don't know. Do you have anything else?
Well, we had our New Year's Eve group chat show, which was
Right.
very fun. And if you didn't get tickets, you're a fool. But
You
it
are a
is.
fool.
You want to talk about a Do Less I mean, it's the best job in comedy.
It is.
It's just us and our closest friends doing stand-up in front of our audience. They've been incredibly hot, and we get paid more money.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
And it's literally
Doesn't make any sense.
it's just called the group chat show, and for whatever reason that resonates with people. They're like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
But it's literally just a show with our group chat.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
but then like people are like, wait a second, what is this? Because like even like comics will be like, what do you guys do? Are you like, is there like a roasting thing? Or is there like,
maybe one day.
yeah, maybe,
We'll do something.
yeah, maybe we'll throw some.
We haven't gotten to it in the chat yet. We can
Yeah,
talk about
maybe
other
we'll
stuff.
throw some of the chat on screen or whatever.
Yeah.
But
TBD.
like, yeah, we're exactly.
For now, we're just riding the roller coaster.
Yeah.
When the roller coaster dips, we could reevaluate. But watch it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Get off the
That's
track
it.
when the trade's coming.
Yeah.
And the group chat is coming to Atlantic City,
Atlantic City,
New
next.
Jersey. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, and it's we're gonna be rolling the dice and we're gonna be slinging jokes. It's gonna be a great weekend. It's January 27th,
28th.
28th.
January
That's what I
28th.
said.
January 28th.
in Atlantic City.
Atlantic City Comedy Club.
Yeah,
We have a suite for the night.
and the group chat is gonna be hitting the tables.
Oh, we're gonna be at the
Yeah.
tables.
And there's no such thing as a New Year's resolution in the city limits of Atlantic City.
That's true.
So
There's no rules.
So come to Sin City, and come
Well,
check
I
out
think
the
there's
group chat
also
show.
like a meet and greet, whatever. But you could also just see us at the tables. You don't have to pay to
the
meet
real
us.
meet and greet.
The real meet and greet is at the tables.
Is at the blackjack and or roulette table.
Meet us on the felt.
If you're at the felt with us,
That's where you
get
get to know us.
That's where you get to know us.
Yeah.
The meet and greet backstage, sure, we'll give you a sticker.
Yeah, we'll give you a sticker.
Yeah.
Go on your way.
On the felt, we're giving you ourselves.
We're giving you our real
Yeah.
authentic selves on the felt, and we're gonna let it fly. So
Yeah.
you want to know what it's like to hang out with us? See us on the felt.
And you're seeing what it's like at the darkest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna lose money, so
Speak
we're
for
not gonna
yourself.
be our best. Well, I'm gonna win. I'm manifesting.
I'm putting all that on the felt.
Yep.
I'm getting money.
You're
back.
leaving your heart and soul on the felt.
Yeah.
But you don't leave your heart and soul on the felt. What's the felt for?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
It's not there. It's not just there for.
the putts
Shits
around.
and gigs.
Couple chips here and
No,
there.
no.
No, you gotta push them to the center of the
The
table.
only person that ever wins, on the felt, is always the guy that threw way more money down than everybody else.
Exactly.
Everyone else throws like I'll do 100. I could lose 100.
You lose that quickly.
and then you lose 100 in 2 seconds, and then you just lost $100.
It's the guy who's got
This guy puts $1,000
Yeah.
down, and he leaves with $5,000.
He
That's
has a-
always what happens.
He has an unreasonable amount of chips because he has a war chest.
Yeah.
He can withstand
It's
the
always
losses.
what happens.
We can't withstand the losses
I know.
because we have no margin for error. We'll lose a couple hands. We're out.
And then you
begging
also
for money in the
pussyfoot,
streets. Yeah.
and you don't want to be a pussy on the felt.
No, you can't.
You have to be swinging the big dick.
You have to.
Dude, girls will sit down at the table sometimes. They don't really know how to play, and they swing the biggest stick at the table, and they leave with the most money.
Well, because lack of awareness is a huge asset.
It's a huge asset.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting like 7 chips on they're doubling down on 15. I'm like, what's
That's what
going
you
on?
gotta
And
do.
they win, and
You
you're
gotta
like,
throw
okay.
a pina colada neat at the dealer.
Yeah, you have to always be throwing them off.
Yeah. You
And
can't
this
always
is-
play by the book. Do less, don't play by the book.
And I think we established this. If the dealer looks happy, you run.
Yeah, you don't like that.
Dealer looks pissed, that's your table.
That's your table. You get a happy dealer, they're trying to trick you. They're trying to get you to, play their way. They'll suggest what you should do, whether you should hit or
They'll probably give
stay.
you the wrong move.
They're giving you the wrong move.
Then also, this is my other theory. When they change dealers, you take a hand off. I always like to see the dealer.
Yeah, feel it out.
You know,
Do less, take a hand off.
you always got to take a hand off.
Yeah. Sometimes I like taking a hand off in the middle of the deck. Even if I'm on a hot streak, hand
Yeah.
off. Pina colada neat.
Sometimes you're so hot,
You gotta
just
throw-
you gotta go off just to cool down. It's too hot.
You gotta throw. This is a real life algorithm. Is blackjack.
Yeah.
And you gotta throw it off.
You gotta throw it off.
Because you're like, it's expecting you to play a certain way.
Yeah.
And if you go through the deck playing by the book, the house is gonna win. But if you zig and zag, they're not gonna be able to understand.
You know what though? I've been next to some guys who play by the book so proper.
That they win.
There's some secret book stuff that schlubs like us don't even know.
Well, that's basically counting cards.
But no, but they'll do like the thing where like they just like give up their hand midway. And I
That's
didn't even know you
secret.
could do that.
That's
I
secret.
didn't know you could do that.
It's probably
And you
related
just
to
get half- you get
how
half
other
your
people
money.
are playing at the table.
But they'll just do weird shit where it's like they do all these moves that I didn't even know you're allowed to do, and they just. I think it's because I think they're not allowed to do it, but they have so many chips, the dealer just trusts that they are the authority, and they just get to say whatever they want.
I think doubling down and then giving up your hand is a good move. They'll be like, "What the hell's going on here? This guy must know something that I don't know."
All right, you win.
Yeah. Double down, then immediately fold
Yeah, fold.
or whatever,
Yeah,
and then the dealer's thrown off. Then the dealer doesn't know what to do.
yeah. You gotta throw the dealer off.
You have to throw the dealer
Yeah.
off.
That was actually when I went to a casino in Peru. You actually could throw the dealers off, and everyone at all times was trying to throw the dealer off. And they were like 17-year-old kids, so they would always just be getting thrown off. And they'd be winning chips left and right.
Wait, how could you throw them off?
Because they're just like, it's not like casinos here where it's like very like secure. And
Right.
there it's like there's some security, and they're like half the dealers are like 17 or 18.
You like steal part of the cards.
They're
from them.
literally just like, like the hand comes up and someone just like puts their chip. They're like, and they like put their chip. They take their chips back. It's
Yeah.
like, you lost that.
Right.
They were
right.
just like everyone would be doing it, so it's like they would just throw so many people. You could just not lose.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
So that's another gambling advice. Go to another country.
Yeah. Right.
Go to South America.
Go to South America. Well, we're huge in Portugal.
Which is not South America.
It's not South America. I knew
It's
that.
Europe. It's Europe.
I knew that was Europe. Do less don't know geography.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful place.
beautiful place. Ronaldo's probably a listener,
Oh yeah.
and so he's got that Saudi Arabia money now. So
Well, that's probably why we found this, because he's a client of Rocket Money.
he's a client of Rocket Money. It all goes back to Rocket Money, who's
Yeah. Or I don't even know if we're allowed to say that we did this ad, but whatever. People know. Everyone's seen
What do you mean people weren't allowed to say? It's everywhere.
Everyone knows. That's a
You
good
know the
point.
amount of impressions on this thing is
That's
insane.
It's only the biggest ad.
I know. What, are we not allowed to say it?
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't read the fine print of the contract.
I mean, I just feel like there's something, but whatever. Who cares?
All right, whatever. What do we got to
No, first of all, this ain't getting as many impressions. That's all.
do? Nothing is.
Yeah.
What, do you ever see the Super Bowl? That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna. We might be in a Super Bowl commercial.
I think that was the Super Bowl commercial
That's what I think.
because it's close. It
Yeah,
would be
that's what
fun
I'm
if they
saying.
called us back in to do a Super Bowl one,
Yeah,
and it's the exact same commercial, but we're wearing like the foam fingers.
right. We got on like the hats of each team. Or
Yeah, with
something.
like the two beers
Right.
and foam fingers, and we do the exact same.
Hey, we're available. If
you have to pay for the equipment though.
Well, they pay
I'm
for.
not buying the helmets. Or
Yeah,
the
no,
foam
they pay
fingers.
for the merchandise.
You gotta get the foam fingers.
No, they pay for us to do the Super Bowl commercial for them, which is really just an ad for Do Less.
For Do Less.
And then Do Less is essentially being promoted in the
I
Super
think it
Bowl.
would be really funny if we did, like, you get the foam finger,
Yeah,
but it's a middle finger, and it says "Do less."
I like that.
Guerrilla marketing. I think we should do some. Maybe maybe we cut this out, but we do a little guerrilla marketing
In the ad.
in the next ad.
Well, we could wear our merch.
Wear the merch, or you just like.
It's like the
Real
Pepsi ad. There's gonna be like a smoke that comes up
Yeah, yeah.
in the steam room, and it's gonna say "Do Less."
Yeah, but it's so subtle you don't even notice.
Yeah, but it's subconscious.
It's subliminal.
It's subliminal.
Yeah, it's a subliminal message.
Do Less don't actually have a what's the opposite of subliminal?
Good question. I'm an idiot.
I don't know.
No, it's like very clear. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. So are you though? At least
Yeah,
let's look.
I mean,
We're gonna
the opposite of subliminal. It's in your face. It's static. It's it's there.
That's not
Look up the
explicit. There we go.
explicit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
explicit.
Wow,
would
I
be a
knew
good
I
one.
knew there was a good. That's the word I was thinking of, but didn't come to mind.
Yeah, I know it. I should have said it.
So, but yeah, the I think we're gonna. You ever use your phone, or like you open Instagram, there's like a flash.
Yeah.
We should be paying for that. That's ad space. I'm convinced that's ad. Those are ads.
What do you mean? There's a flash?
Every time there's a flash on your TV
Yeah,
or on your phone,
like before it turns on.
whatever it is, when you open an ad, you get it. I'm telling you, you get it. Maybe I'll go crazy, but or that happens on your TV too. And there's always, I remember like seeing a video about this. It's like they'll probably chalk it up to like bad internet connection,
Sure.
but it's just ads. It's just like
I
it's
think
just
you're just on too many edibles. I don't
no,
know.
dude. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Like there's like a little bit of a delay. You mean like a blank screen
Or
before it
there's
turns on?
like a blank, like
Like a flash.
I don't know how I can show
like
you.
a Men in Black flash.
Not a
and they
flash.
erase
No,
our
not
memories?
a flash of light. Like something on the screen flashes real quick. It looks like
Oh,
like
okay.
maybe like a bug. Like the app opened and closed real quick.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what you saw.
I would like someone.
Or it happens on TV all the time.
I would like something that you have to like decode. You know how like people are like, oh, if you play like this song backwards or whatever, it's like reveals some secret about
Well, if you-
society.
play this episode backwards. That's what you should do. Listen
Yeah.
to every episode forwards,
Right.
and then listen to every episode backwards.
In Elite.
And tell us what you find.
Because there's subliminal messages
There's-
in there.
In every Do Less episode, actually.
Right, but it isn't like. Didn't you hear like, oh, you play like Stairway
That's
Up
why we
and
went every
backwards?
other week.
It has like the.
Because you're supposed to listen to it forwards one week and then backwards the next week. And I don't know if you guys been doing that, but you were supposed to be doing that.
Well, they should know. They know that.
Sorry.
They'll
What were you
figure it out.
saying?
I was saying like some people are like, oh, if you play like Stairway to Heaven backwards, it has like the code to like Fort Knox or something. Like I don't know. There's like some secret.
Yeah. There's a bunch of that. But now subliminal messaging is those little ticks.
But I think we at the end of like a Rocket Money ad, we could just have like a do less. You know, like something you're like, did I hear that?
Yeah.
And
Right.
then you did hear it, but you don't know if you heard it.
Well, there's a great South Park about how Broadway shows do that with blowjobs. And every Broadway show is just a subliminal message for women to give guys blowjobs.
So what's the message?
The message is just they'll just be like saying the lines and they'll blowjob and like you'll just
Oh,
suddenly
really?
hear
And
it.
you're like, wait, did I hear
But
that?
then
Yeah.
then Randy starts making it too explicit and it's just like bye blowjob queen. And so like all the Broadway guys come back and try
God.
to prevent it because there's no subtext anymore and
God,
he's gonna expose them.
What's
Steven
now is that?
Sondheim is like the biggest bro. It's an amazing episode.
Wait, is that something that's real, or did they make that up?
They made that all. That's all
okay.
made up. But it is. But yeah, we should do that with Do Less basically.
Right.
Just in our ad, just do less.
We could work it into
You
lingo.
could work it in.
Because it's like, oh, do less, have less subscriptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could work it in so easily.
I can't believe I didn't work it in.
Subliminal messaging. Do less is doing subliminal messaging. It's like they're making-
That's our resolution.
That's our resolution.
Subliminal messaging.
To do subliminal
You don't even
messaging.
know what's happening.
Yeah.
But that's the great
It's
resolution.
actually a genius.
Because they can't track if we're actually doing it or not.
Well, because do less is such a. I mean, unless they listen to this episode, I guess.
No, but they won't know if we're implementing it or not.
But do less is such a. It's like a Swiss Army knife of a term. You could literally use it in any context.
That's what you can always use it to defend your position.
So you just say do less in the ad, because they let us freestyle here and there.
Oh, we were
And
riffing, let me tell
You
you.
freestyle a do less in there.
Yeah, boy,
Now I
freestyle
want
it.
you to know.
I'm gonna freestyle it by the book because it's gonna be in my script.
It's good.
It's gonna be a canned riff,
Yeah,
which
do
is
less
what they
is
call
good.
it in the biz.
Yeah, it's gonna be. So look out for us in ads and just. I think we're on to something. here.
That's our resolution, 2023. More
Think tank.
subliminal
Let's bring it
messaging.
back.
Do less.
Yeah, do less. So, also, I will say this. Last year was the year of doing less. I basically took off work for a year. I didn't do anything.
I feel like you've been saying that the last 2 years of the pod.
Nah, last year was the real one.
You kind of, it was like you eased your way. You like did a half year and then you did a full year
I set
off.
up the year.
You set up the year.
So last year that was that. I think this year is the year of doing more, but by doing less.
Okay, so what do you mean?
So you accomplish more stuff, but you only focus like what we
Yeah,
said.
it's quality over quantity.
/ you always find the path of least resistance
Yes.
to all these things.
Minimum.
So it's basically focusing your efforts on the path of least resistance, and so
Yeah.
it's still more work than doing nothing. I was not doing less. I was doing nothing.
You were doing nothing.
Doing nothing. So I'm doing more than before, but it's still a do less year.
I got you.
Yeah.
But that's how we live our lives.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Yeah.
Because there are ways to get maximum return with minimum investment,
Yeah.
and you just got to know how to go about it.
And yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. I think that's what subliminal messaging is.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Apparently, subliminal messaging more powerful than just like a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, because you don't even realize it's happening, but it stays in the mind.
You're just like, why do I want Pepsi? It's because it was it was flashed on your phone 12 times.
Of course,
yesterday.
it's ingrained in your body. You're thinking about it.
And you don't know.
I'm not thinking about an ad I watched besides the Rocket Money one. I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about.
You think about the things you don't realize, because then it's like, I genuinely had this.
Oh,
thought.
I came up with this all on my own.
I must really want one.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's subliminal is more, and then second, or like even this is the strongest sense-based one is the olfactory, the scent, the smell.
Mm-hmm.
So we should start getting some do less scent out there.
Like a. What would that smell like? Just like a scratch and sniff that there's no smell to it.
It smells like nothing.
It smells like nothing. I like that.
Or do this, you could do. It's not the scent, but it's close. Have an Altoid
Mm-hmm.
every time you listen to Do Less.
Like a little Pavlov.
And then every time you have an
experiment.
Altoid, you'll think of Do Less.
I like that.
Yeah.
You just put that in people's minds.
Yeah.
Now we're inextricably linked with Altoids.
Yeah. And then if
For all time.
Altoids will be our next sponsor. Maybe they already are. You never know. Subliminal.
They could be subliminal mustard. maybe they start paying us to do ads for them, which are really ads for us.
I think every ad we do should secretly be an ad for us. I think that is actually because then we're never getting ripped off. There's no such thing as getting ripped off.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you
Because
pay
you're getting
us.
paid to do an ad for yourself, which is an insane thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That we flipped the
We
dynamic.
have flipped it.
Yeah.
It's kind of genius.
But do less. We didn't even think about it ahead of time.
No.
But now we manage.
Now we know. Now we know.
Now we know.
Trial and error.
Right.
That's not the do less principle method we would probably recommend because we're more of like measure twice, cut once. That's a do less way. You get you make sure you do things the right way. But sometimes
Just throwing the
trial and
dealer
error
off.
can
You
be
gotta
fun.
throw the dealer off.
Sometimes it can be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just doing a little
You break a
trial
lot
and
of
error.
eggs, you make a lot of mistakes, but it's a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a memory from it
Yeah.
and a learning.
Right.
Because we're always in the process of learning.
Yeah, we're learning. We're trying to grow.
Yeah, we're growing as people, as humans, as marketers,
Producers, businessmen.
auteurs.
Yeah. Auteurs. How much time?
I don't know. I think we did.
I think we're about there.
This might be our longest episode.
Yeah, we're at 42. All right. Well,
I thought I was getting up there.
all right, guys. Anything you want to add?
No, we'll just say, I guess follow us on social media.
You already do.
Yeah, whatever.
I
You already
think.
did. What's the point of
But-
being redundant?
Let us know your New Year's resolutions because you probably haven't even got started on them by now. 'Cause
Yeah.
This will be coming out the 9th.
Something like that.
The 9th. So on the 9th, let us know how they're going. Let us know what they are.
Yep, reach out to us.
Let us know if you've seen our ad. And
And we don't have a Do Less Instagram page, Do Less, so you could message us on our respective individual
Right.
pages.
if you want to advertise with us, we're pretty good at it. So
Yeah,
let
we're
us
good.
know if you have a company,
We're working
you need
for
to
the
advertise.
best sponsor out there.
And we won't do any subliminal messaging for our podcast if it's a listener of the podcast. Obviously, we will, but
We won't do it.
We won't do it.
Yeah, we won't
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. All right, thanks for listening.
Thanks for
Welcome
listening.
to 2023. Do Less.
Do less. Wow. All right, let's see if I could